Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy, Sports and Fitness Rants? I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Got another great video for you guys today, as usual, man. You guys know the deal on this channel, man. We must continue to set the record straight, stop the lies, stop the narratives, right? We must continue to do this. Hold these guys to a standard. And in this video, we're going to speak about LeBron James and who has LeBron James ever made better in his career? Right, I've talked to you guys on this channel about how LeBron James has never really maximized the players around him, right? We talked about the narrative that LeBron James makes people around him better. He does more with less. He carries bums, right? I've told you guys it's a narrative, and we've talked about this. But in this video, we're going to speak about who has LeBron James made better. We're going to focus on a couple of players and really understand or come to an understanding that LeBron James has never really made anybody better. When you think about some of the guys where he could have. And I want to thank you guys, man, everyone across the world, everyone across the states, guys, been supporting my channel. I am truly humble, guys, by the support, for real. Truly humble, man. It means a lot. Shout out to everyone, man, for real. Everybody out there, man. We must continue to stand up, set the record straight, guys. Much respect to everybody out there standing with me, man. Everybody in the membership, shout out to all you guys. Once again, I'm truly humbled, man, by the support for everybody. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So, yes, guys, man, for real, shout out to everybody out there, man. Shout out to Angry Old Hoops. Shout out to Michael Jordan fans of the best. Shout out to Uncommon Sense. Shout out to Too Raw for Sports. Shout out to Uncut Hoops. I mean, just for real, guys. Shout out to everybody, man, for real. If I miss anybody, you guys know the deal, man. Shout out to Scalp Attack, I think his name is. Shout out to everybody out there, man, that's been standing up against the lies and the narratives, that's been setting the record straight. Remember, this has never been about you believing that Michael Jordan's the greatest of all time or things like that. It's about the facts. And when we think about LeBron James, I've told you guys on this channel that it's a narrative and it's a lie that LeBron James makes the players around him better. He does not, right? We've talked about this. He does not allow his teammates to help him, right? He makes them fit and mold around his play style in the system. So we always handcuffs his teammates. But we want to focus on several players. I want to name several players in this video, guys, and we'll think about how LeBron James had opportunities to maximize these guys, but he never did because LeBron James never maximizes anybody when he's had opportunities to do these things. So if we focus on LeBron James' early career, right, because that's really what a lot of people focus on about him carrying bums and never having any help, it's usually LeBron James' early career struggles, right? The 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009. These are the seasons that people are always alluding to that LeBron James was carrying bums out there, essentially. But these are the seasons where LeBron James really needed to try to, develop players, work with guys, push guys in practice, right? Develop a routine, chemistry, right? Things of this nature. Get these guys the confidence. LeBron James didn't do that, though. So we think about someone like a Ilgauskas, for example, who was an all-star the year before LeBron James came to the Cleveland Cavaliers, right? He made the all-star team the year before LeBron James was even in the NBA. Then the very next season, LeBron James comes to the Cavaliers. Ilgauskas does not make an all-star team. Ilgauskas, to me, guys, was a better player than a Bill Cartwright that Michael Jordan was able to win 3 championships with, a Bill Cartwright. To me, Ilgauskas was a better offensive threat. He was a bigger body. To me, he just was a better defensive player than a Bill Cartwright. He moved better than a Bill Cartwright. But yet and still, LeBron James kind of diminished Ilgauskas, we'll say. Did it make him better? Did not improve Ilgauskas in any way. So that's one play that we could point to. And remember, LeBron James and Ilgauskas played, I believe, 5, 6 years together, whatever it was, on the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I really never seen or saw Ilgauskas get better playing with a LeBron James. He did not maximize him or get the most out of him. Like I said, to me, he diminished him. We think about someone like a Larry Hughes, for example, who could have been a sidekick for LeBron James. Now, was Larry Hughes perfect? No, Larry Hughes wasn't perfect. He had some injury issues, but I believe he played 2 seasons with LeBron James, right? And Larry Hughes was a guy who could have used or developed under a LeBron James, right? Working with a LeBron James, the leadership of LeBron James. This is the kind of player that LeBron James could have maximized, could have made better. But he did not make Larry Hughes better. Larry Hughes was probably better when he was on the Wizards before he came to the Cleveland Cavaliers. So LeBron James had an opportunity to develop a young athletic wing like a Larry Hughes, who was a two-way player, could give you anything anywhere between 18, 20 points a game, right? A couple of rebounds, a couple of assists, and he could play some scrappy defense on the defensive end. He was good in the passing lanes. He had good instincts, things of that nature. But LeBron James really never seemed to develop with him or make him better. Was he better with LeBron James? No, I don't believe he was. Drew Gooden, we think about Drew Gooden, another player, once again, who never gets mentioned, right? He was on a bum that LeBron James was carrying in his early career with the Cleveland Cavaliers. However, Drew Gooden, to me, could have been like a Horace Grant type of player. A guy who's going to give you 10, 12 points a game, anywhere between 10, 12 rebounds a game. Drew Gooden was a very good rebounder at his size, at his position. He was one of those hard-nosed, scrappy kind of guys. Good low-post defensive player. He's one of those glue guys. But LeBron James never really seemed to improve him or make him better. No, Drew Gooden was probably better when he played on other teams with other players. He wasn't maximized by playing with LeBron James. He was not. Once again, like I told you, a Drew Gooden could have been like a Horace Grant for LeBron James. But LeBron James did not make Drew Gooden any better, did not improve him, none of these things. We think about a Delonte West. Right? We all know about Delonte West. We don't have to go into the weeds with some of the other personal things. But Delonte West, right, was a solid two guard, right? About 6'3", 6'4", nice lefty stroke. He was a solid two-way player at that position, man. He hustled. He gave effort on the defensive end. He was a good running mate. Once again, another player that LeBron James could have improved over the years. Right? I believe he played a couple of seasons with Delonte West. But he never really maximized a Delonte West. We think about a Mo Williams, another guy, for example, Mo Williams, who I believe made an all-star team in the 2009, might have been the 2009 season or the 2010 season, one of those seasons, maybe 09. I believe made an all-star team playing alongside LeBron James. I believe that might be the only player in the history of LeBron James' career that made an all-star team, right, with LeBron James, not before LeBron James. Made it with him as their first all-star team. I believe that's the only player that LeBron James has ever played with. So when we think about those things, once again, Mo Williams was a guy that LeBron James ended up leaving in the 2010-11 season when he did the decision. Mo Williams was on those late 2000 Cleveland Cavalier teams, right? Mo Williams the dude could go out there and drop 40, 50 on you, Mo Williams, man. Had a nice stroke, right? Wasn't much of a defensive player, but he was a solid scorer at that position. Shout out to Mo Williams. I believe Mo Williams, like I said, one-time All-Star. I don't know if he won a Sixth Man of the Year or not, whatever, but he was a solid player, man. LeBron James, once again, never maximized Mo Williams, right? Never got the most out of him. Never developed these guys, none of this stuff. How about Antoine Jameson, another guy who I believe played in the 2009 or the 2010 Cavaliers, and LeBron James left, right, when he made the decision. Antoine Jameson, a guy who give you 20, 25 points a night. Right? 7, 8 rebounds, couple of assists. Antoine Jameson was a straight-up scorer, guys. LeBron James had him on his team. He didn't maximize Antoine Jameson. He didn't make him better. Antoine Jameson was better on other teams with other players. LeBron James once said not getting the most out of players, forcing them to fit around him. So Antoine Jameson was never able to flourish or be better with LeBron James. So as you guys can see, I named over several players from the early season, the early career Cleveland Cavaliers that LeBron James could have made better, could have improved, could have worked with, developed over the years, but he did not. He didn't do it with these guys. He ended up leaving a lot of these guys when he moved, when he made that decision in the 2010-11 season. He left a lot of these guys high and dry. Right? Left the organization high and dry. And this is LeBron James. Once again, never maximizing players. I mean, think about over the years, guys. Who has LeBron James made better? No one. He hasn't made anybody better. Did he make Dwayne Wade better? No, he did not. Did he make Chris Bosh better? No, he did not. Chris Bosh was a lot worse with LeBron James. I mean, LeBron James turns Hall of Fame, like guys who are easily going to make the Hall of Fame, and then all of a sudden, he turns it into guys who all of a sudden might be questioned for a Hall of Fame. Like, oh, is Chris Bosh going to get the Hall of Fame? Before he went to Miami, it was a lock that he was going to go to the Hall of Fame. Was he going to win a championship? We don't know. But he was a 20-10 guy every season, a perennial all-star every season. He goes to Miami with LeBron James. He's a smart three-point shooter. All of a sudden now people are telling you Chris Bosh ain't a Hall of Famer. Did he make Bosh better? No, he did not. Right? Think about a lot of the other guys, like I said, that are on those teams that LeBron James plays with. There's never young talent that he's developing in practice over the years in Miami. He had guys like, who there? Rashard Lewis, if I remember correctly. I believe, a guy like Udonis Haslem. They had, what's his name on the team? They might even have Big Z on the Miami Heat that first year in 2010-11. He might have cost Julius Gauskas a championship, guys, if I remember correctly. But it's always about the veterans, right? A Mike Miller, a Shane Battier. These are the guys that are on those teams that won. The Ray Allens, right? Veterans, established players. LeBron didn't make any of these guys better. We think about the second stint in Cleveland. Did he make Kyrie Irving better? No, he didn't make Kyrie Irving better. Kyrie Irving became a winner with LeBron James and vice versa. They needed each other, guys. It wasn't LeBron James carrying Kyrie Irving. People will say, oh, what did Kyrie Irving win before LeBron James got there? I'm sorry, who was Kyrie Irving playing with? See, once again, the LeBron James fans, they always talk about what did these players win before LeBron James, right? We talk about a Chris Bosh or a Kevin Love, a Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis, so to speak. But for those players, did they have the kind of help that LeBron James has always needed throughout his career? So LeBron James needs help to win. But the other players, when they say, oh, what did they win with LeBron James? They didn't have any help on that team. Who did Kyrie Irving play with in Cleveland before LeBron James got there? Did he play with anybody? What did LeBron James win in Cleveland in the first stint? He won literally nothing. And they made excuses that he had no help, right? Even to this day, he has no help. But it never seems to apply for the other guys that come and help LeBron James out, right? So once again, did he make Kyrie Irving better? No, he did not make Kyrie Irving better. Kyrie Irving was going to be great with or without LeBron James. He helped LeBron James win, and LeBron James helped him win. Kevin Love, was Kevin Love better with LeBron James? No, he was not better with LeBron James. He was worse. The man developed mental issues. He had to go see a psychiatrist. He was getting into state depression playing with LeBron James. Remember LeBron James tweeted to not try to fit in? He's like, stop trying to fit in. Like, what kind of nonsense? He told that to Kevin Love. He tweeted that to Kevin Love. Right? The pressure of Kevin Love having to adjust his game like a Chris Bosh, standing on the perimeter. Kevin Love was like a 20 and 15 guy every single night. 25 and 15. The guy had a 30-30 game. I mean, my goodness. And then all of a sudden he goes to the Cavaliers. Now Kevin Love, who was a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer on the Minnesota Timberwolves, yes, maybe he doesn't win, but the man's a surefire Hall of Famer. All of a sudden, he plays with LeBron James. He's a winner. He wins a championship, but all of a sudden, now his credentials are in jeopardy. Is he a Hall of Famer now? They'll ask you about Kevin Love. When before, really, there was no question about it. The man was doing his thing. Once again, did LeBron James improve Anthony Davis? He did not improve Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis didn't get better with LeBron James. J.R. Smith, any of these guys, man. Anthony Davis, once again, like I told you guys, is carrying LeBron James in L.A. He's the best player on the team since he's gotten there. Without Anthony Davis, LeBron James has accomplished zero in L.A., guys. Zero. He doesn't win 50 games in a season, barely. The man can't even play 60 games in a season, LeBron James. He's accomplished nothing, guys, in L.A. One bubble championship. Without Anthony Davis is nothing. Nothing. And once again, look at Anthony Davis with LeBron James, and then look at Anthony Davis when LeBron James does not play in L.A. He's a different player. He's much better. He's more effective. He's more consistent. With LeBron James, the consistency for a lot of these other players is not there. A Kevin Love, a Chris Bosh, an Anthony Davis. What happened to Russell Westbrook playing with LeBron James? Did he maximize? I mean, these are superstar level players that LeBron James can't even play with. He can't even help and make better. Can't maximize them. They're worse with him. These are the facts. Russell Westbrook was getting death threats playing with LeBron James, guys. Those are the facts. He reduced an MVP winner, a Hall of Famer, down to a role player guy who gets death threats. This is the LeBron James effect, guys. So once again, I tell you, who has LeBron James made better in his career? No one. There's no one that you could point to and be, you know what? LeBron James took him under his wing. Remember, he's had opportunity to do this, guys. I named those guys in the early season Cavaliers. But there's been other guys. He could have taken Andrew Wiggins in the 2015 season, but he wanted Kevin Love. Remember, he wanted Kevin Love. He made them trade their #1 draft pick, Andrew Wiggins, to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love. He forced the Cavaliers to do that, and they did that for him. He didn't want to work with Andrew Wiggins and improve him, make him better. Nope. Trade him away. Opportunity gone. What happened when he came to L.A.? Did he work with those guys? The Kyle Kuzmas, the Lonzo Balls, the Brandon Ingrams. Did he try to work with these guys? No, they're gone. They were all gone. Could have worked with these guys. He didn't want to do it, right? He wanted a star, an established superstar, Anthony Davis. So you guys know the deal, man. Once again, LeBron James has not made anybody better. Yes, players may have won with LeBron James because he helps them and they help him. It goes both ways. You know, I hate when people say, like, oh, LeBron James won without Kyrie. He won without Dwayne Wade. He won without Anthony Davis. Yeah, he won without one of those players, but with the other. Like, what are we talking about here? They act as if he won a championship without any of those guys. He never did that. Never did. Those guys were all leaders of teams at some point in their careers. Right? Remember this. LeBron James has never improved anybody. The other guys, the quote-unquote other guys that LeBron James could have improved, he never does. They always trade the other guys. They're always trading more guys and the draft picks, all that for what? Veteran guys who can come in who are already established. Like I said, the Mike Millers, right? The Shane Battiers, the Ray Allens, the Richard Jeffersons, the J.R. Smiths. These are the guys that are coming in to help out. Right? The Dwight Howards, the Rajon Rondos. These are the guys. So once again, you guys know the deal, man. These are the facts. No more lies and narratives, guys. We must continue to stand up. LeBron James doesn't make anybody better. He never has. He's never put in the work to develop guys like a Michael Jordan did, pushing guys like a B.J. Armstrong or Horace Grant, a Scottie Pippen. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.